Assalamu alaikum. Welcome and karibuni to Aroma of Zanzibar's kitchen. Today we are going to be making this very delicious, simple roasted garlic potatoes. So since I'm going to roast my potatoes with the skin, I'm just going to wash them nicely to remove any dirt. Of course, this didn't have dirt, but most of the times you do get potatoes that need to be washed. All right, now if you do not wish to cook them with the skin, you can always peel them. So I just pat them dry a little bit to make it easier to slice them. I'm just gonna slice this into wedges, about 8 wedges. You can also do horizontally if you want, and you can also have 4 wedges instead of 8, but I like 8 because I like this thickness. It's easy to cook. It cooks much faster. All right, so in the meantime, I already had the water starting to boil, and since it's already boiling, we add some salt and then put the potatoes, and I'm gonna boil these potatoes for about 70% only because I'm gonna cook them further in the oven. All right. So once the potatoes are cooking, I'm just gonna start working with the garlic. I've used 1 bulb of garlic and extra. You can always add extra or you can reduce. I'm just going to remove the top part so we can squeeze in, we can add the olive oil in it. And when you roast the garlic, it makes it it gives that beautiful flavor, sweet flavor and smokiness also. Okay, so we're just going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil. I'm just going to close like that, just like a parcel. And that's it. It's very simple. And once the potatoes are ready, these are just about 70%. They're already cooked on the top and only the bottom is left. So I'm just going to drain the water. And you need to use a wide dish so that the potatoes, they get easily cooked and uniformly. Okay, so I drizzled olive oil at the bottom and on top. You want to use maybe about 2 tablespoons. I think I went a little bit too much because I wasn't really measuring. And since the star of this dish is garlic, so I'm just using black pepper and salt only. I like to use the medley, which has the red, green, white and black, but you can always use black pepper alone. It will also taste delicious. So we're just gonna mix them well, toss them around, make sure that all the potatoes have got the garlic and the black pepper and the salt. And we're just gonna toss this in the oven for about 20 minutes at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about 182 Celsius, but you can go up to 400 degrees and 200 degrees Celsius. I decided to put the garlic on the side so that it roasts easily and quicker. So after 20 minutes, this is what we have. So we're just gonna flip them around because some of the potatoes already have the brown color and some don't. So we're just gonna flip them. And then after that, I'm gonna put them back in the oven for about another 20 to 25 minutes until they're nice and golden like this. And yeah, you can see they're already cooked and they smell amazing even though they just have salt and pepper. All right, now we are going to work with the garlic. I did keep the garlic for extra 10 minutes so that it's totally roasted. And please be careful, this is very hot. The foil paper can get really hot. So we're just going to remove the skin. And then we're just going to make a nice fine paste. And that's it. It's very simple, but very delicious. You can serve this as a starter or a main course, or you can have it as a side meal. I was planning to have it as a main course, but unfortunately I made very little, so I had to cook something else. All right. So now we're going to melt the butter. I used margarine, which was very soft. So as usual, I did not measure, so it turned out to be pretty too much. So you want to use just about 1.5 tablespoons. This was way too much. And while melting the butter, you want to melt it on low heat because you want it to be like a thick sauce instead of splitting like oil. All right, so when you go with low heat, you will get a thick sauce like this. Then we're just gonna add the mashed garlic. All right, so we're just gonna mix it, stir it. All right, so the garlic does break down. And then very simple, just gonna pour this into the potatoes. And you can also have extra sauce for dipping if you want to. And then we're just gonna pour this into the potatoes. And then just gonna toss them also to make sure that, and a little bit of parsley for some color, flavors, and aroma. And that's it. Then after this step, I put them back in the oven because they were a little bit soggy from the butter. So I put them back in the oven for about 10 minutes before I serve them. So today I am not going to put any ingredients in the description box below because this is a recipe that you can use any amount of potatoes and the rest of the ingredients. All right, and our potatoes are ready after being in the oven again for 10 minutes. Thank you so much for your support. I wish you a wonderful day and see you again soon. Bye-bye.